Hey guys, Mick here. Well, I was recently watching a video about buying a car and doing it up for touring. It says in that video that your basic modification list is going to cost you a minimum of 10 grand. Now, that really dumbfounded me and made me think of what it is I've spent on the Pajero here to get it to the point I wanted it. To make it capable and ready to go where I want it. Now, I paid $3.5 grand for the car, which was pretty cheap. And when it comes to decking it out, I haven't purchased the top of the line stuff. I haven't gone with your Titan drawers or your drifter setups or any of that sort of stuff, simply because I can't afford that. So I thought I'd go through and have a talk with you about what I've purchased or what I've got on the car and roughly what it's cost me. Now, some items I've got for free or for cheaper than what it says on here. From memory, a few of the things, for example, my light bars were on sale, so I've got them cheaper than I've got listed here. But go through this and we'll come up with some numbers as to what the cost would be on average, roughly. And work out where we're at in regard to anybody else wanting to deck out their four-wheel drive for touring and a bit of camping. So to start off with my roof racks, being that the Pajero has 3 mounting points, I purchased the 3 racks, but that meant I had to buy 2 kits. So I had to buy 2 lots of racks and 2 fitting kits. From memory and from calculations, that cost me about $550. And then I sold the 4th rack off to somebody else looking for the 3rd. So I sold that off with a fitting kit for $100. But I paid $550. The roof cage was about $210. The 42-inch light bar on the front from BCF was about $112, or is about $112. From memory, I think I got that on sale for about $80. The 2 6-inch light bars you can see up here and one on the front. A pair of them is about $90. I think I paid about $30 each, so that's $60. My awning I got for free, but for a 2.5 by 2 metre, they're normally about $115 for a King's one or something like that. The UHF is the GME TX3100. That cost me about $250, and that came with a small antenna and suction cup mounting bracket and that. Since then, I've got out and purchased an upgraded antenna, which was about another $70. My second battery, giant 140 amp hour AGM deep cycle, cost me $280. The DC to DC charger CTEC was about $380. Solar panels, 110 watt Kings solar panel, that was about $100. My fridge, I shopped around for that because some places were asking about $1,200. I got that from Snowy's for $800 delivered to my door. My rear drawer system. Now I've built all this myself. Carpet, hinges, locks, latches, brackets, slides, all that, screws and everything. All up cost me around about $250. Electricals, like little electricals like my lighter plugs and USBs and things like that, fuse boxes, and that'll cost me a bit more. But my roof console, I had all the timber for that already laying at home, so that cost me nothing for timber. But the carpet and stuff like that all did. The lighting and the fuses and whatnot cost me money. I think you could build that for about $150. Seat covers were $50. Now my bull bar and side steps I was very lucky to get for free. Being that standard alloy Pajero bar, I got that and the side steps for free. But you can pick them up for around about $500 for the bar and about $100 for the steps. So that comes up to $3,907. That's a big difference compared to the 10 grand minimum for a basic setup that you need. I need to redo the suspension in this, which will give me a 2-inch lift. Came with a 2-inch lift when I purchased it, but add that on for around about 2 grand. That gives us around about 6 grand, $5,907. So all up around about 6 grand. Paid $3.5 for the vehicle, so that's $9.5 grand. the vehicle and all my modifications have cost me less than the 10 grand that this other person's saying that we need to spend as a basic setup. So that's why I sort of thought about that. Maybe if you are going to go out and you're going to buy drifter gear, now I've got nothing against Drifter or any of these other companies. Drifter stuff actually looks really good, but I don't have that sort of money. So maybe if you're going to go out and spend money on the drifter gear and or Titan drawers or this and that, and buy the brand name stuff and the decent stuff, then yes, you're going to be looking at around about 10 grand. But if you can do a bit of DIY and you really shop around for things, you can get it for a lot less. As I said, this drawer, some places, a local caravan place told me about $1,200 to get this fridge in, and Snowy's delivered it to my door for $800. I had to wait a little bit longer for it, but it was delivered to my door for $800. The antenna that I've been running on my car up until recently is a Air Pro, I think, dual kit from Repco. It comes with a 6.5 dB and a 3 dB antenna with the spring base. That cost me $70 from Repco, but Super Cheaper got exactly the same one, same brand and everything for $99. So look guys, have a look around. Don't just fall to the same trap of follow on one place. Really shop around and see what you can find. Even eBay, you know, a lot of people bag out eBay, but you can get some good deals on there. So yeah, really shop around, find the best prices you can get, and if you can do some DIY for things, do it, because it can save you an absolute fortune. Will I say my draw system and that's equivalent to a drifter one? No, I won't. But from what I can see, it looks like it'll be lighter than a lot of these. And being that the Pajero has a third row seat well, especially against the Titan drawers and stuff like that, it's more practical because I can access that seat well quite easily and use that as storage as well. So it's lighter, comes out quick and easy, and I can access the third row seat well for storage. So for me, this is more practical, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper. So, all right, I'm going to stop rambling. Hopefully this is recorded properly for like the 4th time this time. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. Remember, just shop around. Don't go to one place. Try and get the best deals you can. And you can have a decent tourer, vehicle and all, for under 10 grand if that's what you need to do. So yeah. All right, peace out guys. Take care, and I'll see you on the tracks.